Good morning, this is your headless piano teacher again with a free lesson on walk on up. This is called the walk on up technique, and it's very simple. In chord progressions, as you know, chords have a tendency to want to move up a fourth constantly. In other words, the C chord wants to, particularly if you put a seventh with it, it wants to move up a fourth to F, and the F chord wants to move up to B flat. We're really talking about the circle of fourths here, or the circle of keys, but that happens all the time in music. What usually follows D seventh? Almost always G. What follows G seventh? Almost always C. So we can take advantage of that by walking up between chords. For example, if I'm walking up from the C chord, say, to the F chord, I can walk up in tenths, and it gives a real nice secure sound like that. Now some people's hands are big enough to play that, and if your hands are, then do it. I can't do that, so I have to cheat. I have to use two hands. I have to use, see, my right hand is playing the tenth above it. Okay, so that's all there is to a walk up. You just walk up like so. If we're in the key of F, it would be, now we're going to throw a little curveball here. We're going to use what we learned last week, that is the 4 of the 4 technique. So let's walk up to 4, but before we play the F chord, let's play the B flat chord. And that immediately gives it a little bluesy sound. Let's do it in F. Now if you put sevenths in there, you can get a bluesier sound. Okay. Now let me put this in context by doing it in an actual song. Let's say you're playing Amazing Grace. Okay. You can do this on any song, of course, but let's say let me just play it. That's F to B flat and back to F and so on. Okay. Now watch this. See that? I'm walking up to B flat, and my right hand has to help. Okay, but before we play B flat, what are we going to do? Play the 4 of the 4. Now in context. There at the end, I put on the 4 of the 4 to the 4 to the 1. Let me do that again, a little slower. Amazing Grace. Now I'm going to walk up. How sweet. Now before I play B flat, I'm going to go E flat, B flat. Now I'm going to play F 1 4 1. I could go up to the 4 of the 4 if I have time. Now, the chord here is C, so instead of going to C, I went to the 4 of the 4. What's 4 of the 4? It's B flat. So I played the B flat chord and then just came down. Now, on this walk up, I tripletized it. I went triplet, triplet, triplet. See that? My left hand's just walking up in octaves, but my right hand, you can't see my bottom finger, that's okay, I'm playing an octave lower. In the right hand, I'm tripletizing it. Triplet, 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 4 4, 1 4 1, 4 4 1. You see that? And you can do it with all kinds of voicing. You don't need to do it just like I did it. Voicing is not the subject here. We're talking about chord progressions. So that's it for this time. Practice hard. See you next time. And if you want more tips like this, and if you're not already signed up for our newsletter, come on over to playpiano.com and I'll send you a newsletter like this every 3 days or so. So thanks for being with me. See you later. Bye-bye for now.
Hi, this is Dwayne again, and I'd like to tell you about a little book that I wrote a few years back. It's called Piano Chords and Chord Progressions, The Secret Backdoor to Exciting Piano Playing. And it's a terrific resource about chords. If you want to know more about chords, you ought to latch onto this book. It's just barely over 10 bucks, 11 bucks I think it is. And it covers all the chords and chord progressions that I talk about in my videos. It's just a great, it's not a substitute for videos, of course, but or DVDs, but it's a great summary, and it's so inexpensive that it's well worth your while to get. Here's a table of contents. You can just look down here and see all the things it covers. Starts out with major, minor, diminished, augmented, 6th, 7th, and on to 13th chords and suspensions and alterations, and then gets on to chord progressions and so on. So it's a very thorough book, and it's got a lot of illustrations. I'll just toggle through a little bit, so you can, and there's the back cover. So it's worth your while to get. So hope you take advantage of that. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.